If you sell annuities, you need to find out why everyone is addicted to Annuities Genius. Okay, it's the only annuity software you'll ever need. We are Agatha Global Tech. We are the team that is behind AnnuitiesGenius.com. Okay, Annuities Genius, the reason why it's the most powerful annuity software on the market, it's a one-stop shop. Okay, you get everything in one subscription. You get market tools, you get calculators, you get a database, you get a personal website, and you get a CRM system. Okay, we also keep you compliant. Okay, with Reg BI going into effect in June, you're going to have to record keep everything that you do with a client. And you have to be comparing thousands of annuities every single time you sit down with a prospect. We do that for you seamlessly. Okay, we want you as the agent to feel like you're the captain and that Annuities Genius is your crew. Okay, I'm not going to waste your time today. I'm not going to read all of these testimonies. Go to AnnuitiesGenius.com. Look at the testimonies that we have. Just this one pops up first. With thousands of annuities on the market, how can you really recommend what the right one is in the age of the best interest standard? Well, you can't, but Annuities Genius can. You can find the best annuity for your client based on what's important to them. Okay, I'm going to show you how to save time. I'm going to show you how to increase your production by promoting transparency and having what's in your client's best interest. Okay, this is AnnuitiesGenius.com. You go to log in. Let's get started. This is your dashboard. Okay, this is where all the magic happens. I suggest if you have a seatbelt on, this is when you want to buckle it up. Now, we have a consumer suitability profile for you. Okay, now we can create a new client. And, I'm just going to use my favorite basketball player's name. I always do. Let's go Michael Jordan. We're going to say he lives in California. $250,000 as an initial investment. And we'll say he's 58 years old. And we're going to create the new client. Now you're going to see Michael Jordan's information pop up in the top left here. That way you know that you're dealing with California, 58 years old, $250,000 investment. Everything will filter according to those parameters. Now, the best interest consumer suitability profile. This is going to allow your client to know that you have their best interest in mind. Now, you can click Run Questionnaire. And this is his questionnaire. Now, you're going to want to send this to them so that they can fill it out themselves. And the way we've set it up is that you can send it to them, they fill it out, and when they click update, it automatically updates into your CRM system under their profile. You don't have to worry about them sending it back to you. Now, the way you do this is you go to Share Public Link. We're going to hover over the Try the Public Link yourself and right click. Okay, and we're going to open this up in the incognito window. All right, the reason why you open it up in the incognito window is so that the Genius doesn't think that you're trying to log in at another time. So we're going to highlight this entire link. We're going to copy it, and we're going to put it into an email, and we're going to send it to our client. When they fill it out and they click update, it's automatically going to update into your CRM system. You don't have to worry about sending it back. Now let's go to the dashboard again, and I'm going to show you. Let's see, Michael Jordan here, he wants income. Okay, so we're going to go to the rider calculator. We're going to go to the guaranteed rider calculator first. As you can see, your client's information will populate in automatically. Okay, if you want to file for joint, you put the spouse's age. If you want to look for, a particular product or a particular carrier, you go to the quick filter. You can filter out by ratings. And this is where we defer payments. Okay, you can drag these back to whatever your client wants. Maybe he wants to start the withdrawals in 10 years when he retires. There we go. Now he's going to start the withdrawals at age 68. Now you have different categories, of course. You have your guaranteed riders. There's 54 of them. You have ones with increasing income. Okay, these are going to have the blue tabs over on the right-hand side here, and it will explain what increase in income is. We have riders that are doublers. These are for enhanced payments for long-term care. These have the green tabs on the right-hand side. We have interest multipliers. Okay, and again, we explain what interest multipliers are. Credited interest can raise the income base. Okay, these are going to have the orange tabs over on the right-hand side. The income can be higher due to the interest gain. And of course, we have everyone's favorite, no fees. Now, we're going to stick with the guaranteed category for the illustration here. And as you're able to see, this is not a spreadsheet. Okay, this is not some Excel worksheet. This, you can see the carrier, you can see their logo, you can click on the actual product. Okay, you can bring up the allocation options, you can go down here and look at the descriptions. Okay, you have information like the product brochure. It's really easy when you can bring up the product brochure right on the spot. Okay, premium payments and age restrictions. We have the carrier's information, which you have the phone number and the link to the website. You have the provisions and waivers, the withdrawals and the surrenders. Okay, all of this with one click of a button can be printed out and put it into a beautiful illustration with your client's name, your name, and the date that it was prepared. All right, this is a product report that's going to show you everything there is to know about this product. Okay, but we don't want to just do it for one product. We want to be transparent. We want to show them everything. So right now it says that we're showing 54 riders in the report. If you want to put 54 riders in the report, perfect. If you want to put top 10, you just click top 10. If you want to just choose the ones that you want, you can go to exclude all of them, and you can individually click the white box on the ones that you want to show. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and include all of these. We're going to put 54 into the income rider report, and we're just going to click one button. Okay, think about this. If I'm your competition, I show up to this person, or I screen share with one person, and I show them a piece of paper that has one income rider on it that's going to give me the most commission. And then you show up with Annuities Genius. You take down their information right in front of them, and within seconds, you can produce a report that has 54 of the top lifetime income riders. Who do you think is going to earn this client's business? It's a no-brainer. Look at this beautiful report. Okay, this is just one out of 14 tools. Okay, let's say your client's looking for growth. Okay, we're going to go to Market Tools. All of your tools, by the way, are on this left-hand side toolbar. Okay, we're going to go to Market Tools. We're going to go to Growth Analyzer. Now, starting up at the top left, you have your two modes. You have Recent NAIC and you have Most Recent. Now, you can click the little informational button and it'll tell you Recent NAIC mode is the last 10 years, and it's defined to the end of the prior December 31st. So what that means in this case, it's back testing from 2009 December 31st to 2019 December 31st. Now, the most recent mode is back testing the 10 years as well, but it's defined to the end of the first day of the last month. Okay, that's why we call it most recent, because now we're back testing from May 1st, 2010 to May 1st, 2020. Now, you can sort this information by, 10 years performance, best or worst, 15 or 20 years. Okay, if we're going to sort it by the 15 years performance, let's say, that means that we're sorting this information by this number right here. That's the 15-year average. Now, if we sort it by the 10 years performance, then that means that we're sorting the information by this number right here. Now, you have the best performance in green, and you have the worst performance in red. Now, you can put into the filter, a carrier's name if you're looking for a particular carrier. As you can see, your client's information will populate in. You can select, A ratings or better if you'd like. And in these filters, this is for your client's best interest. Let's say the index, we don't want it to have a cap. You just click no cap. All right, if you don't want account fees, I see account fees here. Yeah, no account fees. Everything is one click away. Okay, if you want to look up a certain surrender charge, let's say you want to look at, only 7, 8, 9, and 10-year surrender charges only. Okay, you can do the same thing for averaging types and rest periods. You guys, you can search by the indexes themselves if you want. Okay, once you put in all of those parameters for your client's best interest, you're going to see the carrier and their rating. you're going to see the product that they're using, and you can click on the product. Okay, and you bring up that product sheet like we saw before. It's going to show you what index it's using, and it's going to show you, I mean, this is, this is a 2-year product. Okay, we can see all the information right below it. You have all the information at your fingertips. Now, I know you're probably thinking, you're only showing 40 in the report. I thought we were comparing thousands. Well, if you scroll down to the very bottom here, you're going to see, yeah, it's not just 40. There's a lot of them that you have to choose from. We're just showing the top 40 on the first page. Now, scrolling back up here to the top, we want to backtest this information. Okay, and we have a button right here that says backtest. But before we do that, I want to put all 40 into the report. Now, if you're using Google Chrome, which we recommend if you're using Annuities Genius, you can go up and click these little 3 dots. Okay, and you can click print. And this is going to put it in a pretty good looking report, all right, with the compliance up at the top. Now, if you want to put it into an illustration that has a nice cover page for your client, you can click reports. And it's going to give you an analyzer report, and it's just going to illustrate everything that we just saw. Now, like I said, we want to backtest, so let's go ahead and backtest this product. We're going to click it, and it's going to take us to the next tool. This is called the Historian tool. Okay, now the Historian tool, if you go to the Historian from the analyzer, you can see that all of the information populates in automatically. Now, if you don't want to allocate 100% into that one strategy, you can go over and select Edit Allocations. This is going to bring up all of the indexes that are available within that product, and you can allocate however you'd like. If you want to look at some predefined allocation strategies, you can look at some predefined ones. Okay, in black you'll have the average, in green you'll have the best performance, and in red you'll have the worst performance. And it gives you some predefined strategies here. You can see what indexes they're using, and you can see what percentage they're allocating with. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click on one that we want to see. We're going to see a total quick overview. So all the way back in 2009, we can see the accumulation value. We can see the cash surrendered value, guaranteed minimum, and it compares everything to S&P, which is in the orange. Anytime you don't want, like if you don't want to show S&P, let's say, you just click it. If you don't want to show accumulation value, you just click it. All right, this is going to show you a historical index performance. So this just takes the raw index and compares it to S&P, which is now in the blue. Your hypothetical annuity values. You got the credited interest rates, accumulation, cash surrendered, and guaranteed minimum. And then you have the most recent high and low periods. Okay, you get tab form, and you get it in a graph. Now going all the way back up to the top here, you have this annuity details. This is going to bring up that product sheet that we've already seen before. Okay, what I always recommend doing is going right to the information tab, clicking on the brochure. We're going to go back to the tab, and we're going to print out the product report. That way we have everything there is to know about this product. Again, we can see all the age restrictions and free withdrawals. We can see all the allocation strategies. We can see the company information. We have everything. Now going back to that tab one more time, we're going to exit out of here and we're going to print out the Historian report. This is a hypothetical historical value report. That way we can illustrate the past 10 years. All right, it gives an overview of what we just looked at. Total quick overview with the graph. You have the hypothetical values, and you have the most recent high and low periods. Now at the bottom of every report that we provide you, you have our compliance sheet. Okay, we take compliance very seriously. Okay, this top line says it all. This supplemental report is not valid unless accompanied by a complete product illustration and/or disclosure document from the respective insurer. Okay, our job is to not only help you save time, our job is to help you stay compliant. Now the next tool we're going to look at is also under Market Tools. It's the Index Indicator. And you guys, this is my favorite tool. Okay, the Index Indicator tool allows you to see all of the indexes in real time. Okay, and you can see this is as of yesterday or as of today. Now you have 6 columns here to sort the information. So in 2019, if we click it, it's going to show you worst to best, and then it's going to show you best to worst. You can do the same thing for 18, 1 year, 5 years, even 10 years. Worst to best, best to worst. Now, you can see these little blue links here. Now, these are just the raw indexes. So we can click on the blue link and we can be taken to the index ticker. All right, that way you and your client can see the information in real time. Going back to the indicator tool, if you want to see what carrier and what product this index is performing the best with, you click these account buttons. That's what they're there for. This is going to take you back to the analyzer tool, but it's only going to plug in the one index that you chose. And it's going to show you what carrier and what product to use. Now, just like everything else, we can put these into a report. Okay, we can go up to the top and click the three dots. We can click print. And it's going to put all of the indexes in order based on the 10-year performance like we had chosen. How cool is that? That is just beautiful. Now, the next tool we're going to look at is the transition tool. Okay, this is if you have a client that has a variable annuity and you would like to, transfer it and compare it to an FIA. So the way you do that is you select the company that your, client currently has. So let's say he has this company with this product. You're going to input the charges for all the, M&E charges, admin charges from your client's last statement. Okay, and you can easily just enter them in manually from here. Okay, we're going to go with the issued year. We'll say 2000. We're going to say the statement year was 2019. Initial premium is, $100,000. Hasn't touched it at all. And we'll say it grew to that $250,000. Now watch this. It's going to show you the gross rate of return. It's going to show you the fees and total growth. And then it shows you the net rate of return. And it shows you in a graph as well. Now we're going to compare this to an alternative. So I know based on the analyzer tool that we chose, let's say we go with, Global Atlantic. All right, we're going to choose Choice Income 10 with Income Multiplier. I want you to see what it looks like with a rider in there. So we can go to Select Strategies. And again, it's going to bring up all the indexes that we have within that product. We're going to click out of the fixed. And I'm going to go with the Franklin US just because I know it's doing well right now. We're going to do 100% and we're going to click Apply. It's going to show us the most recent, best, and worst periods. And then you can see here, it has a built-in rider. Okay, and we can see the rider fees reflected. So now we're going to calculate the projected performance. Now we have the variable annuity side by side to the fixed index. Okay, we can see the account values in 2030, gross projected fees, net rate of return. We have all the information side by side. All right, we can drag the life expectancy to whatever you guys decide on, and everything will populate in automatically. We can see what this is going to be like all the way in 2052. All right, it gets a little bit better because you can also print this report. All right, puts a nice cover page on there for your client to see. And again, these are just PDF files. All right, you can email them, print them out, text message them, whatever works best. It shows you an overview of the current annuity with the alternative. It shows you that, graph that shows the gross rate of return, 29% in fees, and the net rate of return. And then you have the projected performance. Okay, side by side. This is what your client wants to see. Remember, you're promoting transparency. You're not telling your client, you're showing your client. All right, let's move on to the next tool here. I'm going to go back to the rider calculator, okay, because we have this one called the projected income, or also known as the stacked income or hypothetical income rider calculator. Now again, client's information is always going to populate in. You have the filters here that you can choose from. In this, you have your allocation modes. So you have 5 of them to choose from. Let's go with the top performing accounts for the most recent period. All right, again, we're going to defer payments with this one. And remember, our client wants to retire, let's say, in 10 years. So we're going to go and drag that out to 68. And then this is when the last withdrawal will happen. So we can decide, okay, age 95. All right, again, this is not a spreadsheet. You can see everything there for you and your client. Okay, let's take this Allianz 222 product. Okay, we can see the compound roll-up rates. We got the income-based bonus. We can click on more details. Okay, we have every bit of information that we need on this product. And this is going to blow your guys' mind. Look at this. This is going to show you their age, the interest rates, the accumulation value, the fees if there are any, death benefits, the income-based bonus. Now, this is the guaranteed minimum withdrawal, and this on the right is your hypothetical increasing income story. Okay, check that out. It doesn't get better than that. You can see it increasing every single year, all the way to age 94. All right, that is your hypothetical increasing story, guys. No one would choose a job if you knew you were never getting a raise. Why should you settle for your retirement never getting a raise? You shouldn't. And now you can illustrate to your client what their availabilities and options are. Now, let's go to the database. Okay, your Annuities Database is probably going to be something that you go to every single day. Now, you can do carrier reports. Okay, these are called personalized carrier reports. All right, and we're showing 37 carriers. You're like, there's way more than 37 carriers. Well, remember, we're in California. Okay, if I were to go to, let's say, Florida, well, now we're showing 40 carriers. Because remember, everything's going to filter out based on the information that you put in. All right, let's go back to California here. Now, I want to include the calculated income riders. So I'm going to click the button. I'm going to set the defer payments. Not 100 years, only 10. And we can do male, female, joint. We can put the spouse's age. Now, everything that I'm highlighting right here, we're going to put into one report. Okay, so let's choose the top one here. Let's choose Allianz. We'll go download. And it's going to pull all the reports from all the other tools, and it's going to put it into one personalized carrier report. All right, we can see the top performing allocations for the recent NAIC mode. Remember, this is from the Analyzer tool. It also shows us for the most recent period, also from the Analyzer tool. Now it's going to show you the income riders quick overview. This is from our rider calculator tool. And scrolling a little bit below that, you're going to have the detailed view of those riders, and you can see if it's got an increase or interest multiplier, increasing income. And they do have a lot of riders here. Now scrolling down a little bit more, we're going to see the available indices performances. This is from that indicator tool. Now it's going to show you in tab form. It's also going to show you in a pretty cool looking graph. And then at the bottom, we're going to see an overview of the annuities themselves. Now, going to your database, right now, you have fixed index annuities, traditional, and multi-year guarantees. By the end of the year, 2020, you're going to have variable annuities, SPIAs, and life insurance. Okay, it's going to be amazing. Now, let's go to the fixed index annuity database. Now, let's say your client has qualified money. All right, you select qualified money. Let's say it's in a, 401k or an IRA. Now, in the filters for the allocations, you can put, no fees, no spread, uncapped, full participation, whatever is going to be in your client's best interest. And we're going to sort the information right here. So we can sort by fixed rates, participation rates, caps, spreads, trigger performances, bonuses. So let's say we sort everything by the bonuses. Everything here is going to be sorted by the highest bonus at the top. Okay, if we want to sort by participation rates, now the highest participation rate is going to be at the top. All right, we also have some pre-selected strategies. Okay, if you want, like, for instance, S&P 500 annual point-to-point participation rate without fees, you can click on these and it's going to put all of the filters in for you based on those parameters. Okay, we can always go to reset. And these filters, I mean, you guys, you can filter by anything you want. Premium bonuses, surrender periods, account types, like if you want to just point-to-point. We have all the indexes to choose from. You have the rest periods, averaging or no averaging, with or without riders, A ratings or higher, flexibility, whether you want product life or first year, and you have ROP and MBA. Okay, you guys can filter out whatever you want, whatever is in your client's best interest. Now, we allow you to compare companies side by side, which is amazing. On this tool, you can compare up to 8 companies at a time, side by side. So we're going to click the compare button, and you're going to see them populating in on the left side here. As we click them, you're going to see them populating in over there. And once we click all the companies that we want to compare side by side, we're going to go over and we're going to click View right underneath. Just like that, you can put all of those companies and their products side by side. Okay, this is revolutionary. Okay, you're not going to get another software that does this. Okay, and it does get a little bit better because we can go up to print and we can put this with a nice cover page for an illustration for our client that shows 8 products side by side. Okay, and I know you guys are probably looking, does this mean that I can put my logo right here? Yes, it does. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a sec. But look at this. I mean, side-by-side comparisons of 8 different companies. It's revolutionary, guys. It's revolutionary. All right, let's go back here because there's a really cool feature that we've added on to the database. So let's say we take this American equity product. It's got 7 allocation options. All right, it's got 1 rider option. And out of those 7 allocation options, I mean, I would love to know what the best strategy was. Okay, or at least know where to start. So we can go over to the Historian tab in green, and it's going to take us to the Historian tool. Check that out. Okay, it shows you a bunch of different allocation strategies. Okay, you can see what indexes. I mean, you guys have already seen this. Okay, we can choose one. It's going to show us the allocation strategies that we chose, and it gives us a historical report, all from the database. All right, let's look at your CRM system. Because remember, Reg BI says you have to compare thousands of annuities every single time you sit down with a prospect. As you're able to see, we do that for you seamlessly. But we also record keep everything for you because that's also part of the requirement. So in your CRM system, you can see everything is nice and organized. Okay, you don't have to worry about being unorganized. We're going to do the organizing for you. Now we can go up here and click on the client details. And we can see under records, there's 9 of them. Okay, we record keep everything for you. It's time stamped, it's date stamped. You can even download the report that you went over with the client, even if it's 10, 20 years from now. Okay, we don't want you to have to worry about being compliant. If you're with Annuities Genius, you will be compliant. Now also with your CRM system, under facts, this is where that questionnaire is going to be. Okay, I have a client, not a real client, but I have one that I did fill out the questionnaire because I want you guys to see what this looks like. So now we have Nick Gomez's information up here at the top. We're going to select his client details. So under facts, you can see the profile filled out. And again, this is something that they're going to fill out on their own. They're going to click update, and it's automatically going to update into their profile like this. All right, we can go back up here to the top, and we can update the questionnaire anytime we want, and we can print out the report. And again, this is just going to put a beautiful cover page on it, questionnaire report, your company logo here, and it's going to have all of your clients' needs that they need to retire. Okay, now it gets even better because this is a point of sales tool. Right on your dashboard when they fill out the questionnaire, Not only do you know what their main financial objectives are, but they're going to see that their main financial objectives, based on the questionnaire that they filled out, is right on the front of your dashboard. Okay? You are promoting to them that you have their best interest in mind, and they can see it. You don't tell them, you're showing them. Now up here at the top, we're going to go over some personalization stuff with the subscriptions here. You have full control over your product decks. Okay, this is always showing you what product deck you're in. And we're going to go to Manage Product Deck. So you have two options, Manage Product Deck and Change Product Deck. Managing Product Deck is going to be where you create the product decks and if you need to adjust the product decks that you created. So we're going to go to Manage Product Deck here. And you can name it whatever you want. You can do all products, A ratings only, contracted carriers, favorites. Name them whatever you want. You can create up to 2,000 different product decks. Now I'm going to just put my name in here. The way you create it is you click Create. And it's going to give you all of the carriers and the ratings of them. So you select the carriers that you want to present. It's going to bring up all of their products. And then you can go in and you can deselect the products that you don't want to present. Okay, once you go in and you select and you deselect all the carriers and products that you do and you don't want to present, you're going to go up to the top and you're going to click Save. Now it's going to save that product deck for you. Now remember, this is always showing you what product deck you're in. We're showing all products still. So we're going to go to Change Product Deck. All right, we're going to scroll down to the one that we created here. Now we can see that we're in the one that we created. So when we go back to these tools, like for instance, we go back to the Historian tool, we go to Companies, only the carriers that we want to show up will show up. Okay, so let's go back to All Products so you can see that. Now we can see that we're in All Products. So now when we click on Companies, they all show up. It's that simple. Don't forget to go to Change Product Deck. Let's go back to the dashboard. All right, so I'm going to teach you now how to put your company logos and your profile photo on everything. You're going to go to your settings right here and go to My Settings. Right under where it says Profile, you can upload your own company logo and your own profile photo. Okay, all you do is just click Update Photo, go to whatever one you want to go with, put it in there, download it, bada bing, bada boom, it's personalized to you. All right, let's go to the dashboard one more time. I'm going to show you where you can see all of the upcoming rate updates. Okay, right here on your dashboard, you can see the upcoming rate updates before they change. Okay, you can also access these under Rate Scout tool. Okay, but we put it on the dashboard because it's important information. You want to know what's changing and how it's changing. So we can click on them, and that's what it's going to do. It's going to show us what's changing and how it's changing. All right, this is a great way to just stay up on what that is, because you need to know what the changes are going to be, because you're going to need to relay that information to your client. You can click on Details, go to the information, carriers, you can print it out for you. We've seen that page plenty of times now. All right, now you do get a website with us. So under Client Management, go to Website. Okay, this right here is a template. Okay, this template you can fill out, put your phone number in the phone number section, Facebook in the Facebook section. You can put the states that you're licensed in, little bio and customer disclosure. Your clients can leave testimonies. You can put them up on your website. When you click Visit, this is what your website looks like right here. Okay, and again, your company logo can go right there. Now, before we go over what the website does and everything, this link that I'm highlighting, this URL link, all right, that's the link to your website. You can put that link anywhere you want. We have agents that are putting it in email blasts. They're putting it on Facebook, on LinkedIn. They're putting it up on, they're even putting it on their current website. Okay, they're making it look like a little button like this that says Get Annuity Rates. So that way when they click on that link or they type it in, it's going to bring you to the website. Watch. I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to open up a new tab. I'm going to paste it. Click enter. That's my website. Okay, that is your website that you can go to. Now, when your prospects go to your website, this is what they're going to fill out right here. They're going to fill out their name, their email, they're going to choose their state, their phone number, their premium amount, their date of birth. They're going to tell you where their money's at and what they're looking to do. Okay, once they click get annuity rates, all of this information is going to be put into an email, and you're going to get a notification with that information so that you can contact them. Okay, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do one right now. So I'm going to create someone here. Well, not someone, he's a good friend of mine. Henry Morris. All right, we're going to put his email. We'll just say hm@gmail.com. Phone number. That's not his phone number. Don't try to contact him. We're going to say he's in Georgia, let's say. Premium amount is $600,000. Date of birth. Investment type, let's say he's got his money in a, TSA 403B. And he's looking to get every option. All right, he's going to click Get Annuity Rates. And it's going to say, thank you, Henry Morris. I will contact you soon. Okay, you are going to get an email notification with his information so that you can contact him. But check this out. We're going to go back to the dashboard here, because once you get that notification, you're going to log into Annuities Genius. Okay, you're going to go right up here to Select Client. You're going to scroll down. You're going to find Henry Morris right here at the bottom. Now Henry Morris's information is already at the top here. We're going to click on his file details. All right, and we're going to contact him. All right, we're going to let him know that we're going to be sending him a consumer suitability profile for him to fill out so that we have his best interest in mind. Okay, remember, we're going to go to Share Public Link. We're going to go to Try Public Link Yourself and right-click. We're going to open it up in the incognito window. We're going to copy the entire link, and we're going to send it to the client. They're going to fill it out, they're going to click update, and it's automatically going to update under their profile in your CRM system. It does not get any easier than that. Now, lastly, but certainly not least, okay, we have a ton of educational outlets for you guys to plug into. You need to learn how to use the tools. Okay, this is an amazing platform, but if you don't know how to use the tools, it's not going to do you any good. You can go to Schedule 30-minute demo. Okay, we hold a demo once a day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Okay, we have them at different times as well, so you can choose which time is going to be best for you. We also have Genius University. All right, the Genius University is a library. Okay, we have our upcoming webinars that we do every Tuesday. All right, we're going to tackle either a situation or a tool. For instance, we're going over the guaranteed stack and increasing income riders. You can register. We also record all the webinars, so you can go to the recordings and you can watch them there yourself. We also have a tool tutorial. This is going to show you a video on every tool that we feature on Annuities Genius. Okay, that way you always have an educational outlet to look at to see how to use the tool. And also, we're always available as well. Okay, you can always call us, and you're never wasting our time, trust me. Okay, we spent 4 years developing these amazing tools for you. Okay, if you call us asking how to use those tools, it is our pleasure to answer those questions for you. Okay, you guys, this is Annuities Genius. Okay, this is the future of selling annuities. Okay, I've heard people say that this is the Amazon for annuities. Just like Amazon, you can go on and, filter out the things that you want to find the product that you want. You can do the same thing here for annuities. Okay, we are helping America retire better. Okay, if we can help America retire better, it's going to help our economy better. Okay, Annuities Genius is a win-win for the carriers. Annuities Genius is a win-win for the FMOs and the broker-dealers. It's a win-win for the advisors. And you guys, it's a win-win for the prospects, our clients, our American citizens to retire. Okay, by now you're thinking, I want to be an Annuities Genius. Okay, go to annuitiesgenius.com, click try for free. You get 7 days on us. Okay, we know that this isn't going to be for everybody, but we want everyone to try it. Okay, see it for yourself. Okay, happy selling, guys. Have a great day. Stay safe.